All right. Well, happy Motivational Monday. Boom, boom. Yes, that halftime show. I don't care what you think. I know what I think because it's my show and I'm going to be I love Bad Bunny, baby. That was incredible. I was sobbing looking at that, the halftime show, not for political purposes, but just to see how beautiful it was, a reflection of a culture that we don't really get to see very often. I got such a learning lesson, and then the cherry on top for me was Lady Gaga.
Can I just put a PSA out there for people who don't realize something?
Yeah.
So I don't know if any of
That's
you are
a
aware.
public service announcement.
Yes, and I am terrible at geography, but I know one thing.
Okay.
Puerto Rico is part of the United States, guys.
Yeah.
It is a U.S. territory, which means if you're from Puerto
I don't
Rico,
think anybody
you're a
on Sunny
US
TV
citizen.
would ever question that. They're not that type of people.
Well, in case they're trying to educate their friends, just there you go.
I know. So much fun. My gosh, the Super Bowl was great. The game sucked, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't care about the
I watched
football.
the commercials.
Yep. What was your favorite one?
My favorite one, oh God, the Lay's one. I literally lost my. I was like nothing but a sob fest for me last night. Thank God I was watching it by myself.
Yeah.
But like the Lay's one where the dad was gonna hang it up, the potato farm, because
One
potato
last time,
farms.
Dad.
I mean, they're always very near and dear to our heart. We have a potato on staff here. So it was cute because we talk about the narrative with Hastings Main Street and all the different farmers that are out in Hastings, and seeing the dad go to his daughter and he's like, "This is it. I'm going to hang it up," and she goes, "One more time, Dad," and like, oh my God, it was like
I liked the Budweiser commercial.
The Clydesdales were back.
And then on the field, they after their commercial aired, they went onto the field. They panned onto the field, and there was a Clydesdale with the eagle on a stand on the horse's back.
Oh my America!
There was also a couple other ones I watched, but I can't remember.
Charlie XCX with the poppy. I thought that was
the Dunkin'
cute.
Donuts one with all the '90s like sitcom people.
Yeah, I'm getting
Listen.
I'm ready for something new with Duncan. I feel like we've really done the Ben Affleck and the Matt Damon moment. I'm ready for something new, fresh and funky
So,
and fun.
Sunny's out there. What commercial was your favorite of the Super Bowl?
How about of all time, Britney Spears Pepsi?
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Just enjoy the ride. Oh, I love that.
Yes.
All right, Sonnies, rise and radiate and roll those shoulders back, because if you can hear our voices right now, congratulations, you're winning. You are alive, you're fabulous, and you picked the right place to start your day. This isn't just another show. This is a front row seat to everything buzzing, blooming, breaking, and occasionally spiraling across St. Augustine and beyond. Today, we're swinging big. We have courage stepping into a boxing ring, marketing brilliance that made me spit out my coffee, true story, community stories that will restore your faith in humanity, and news that might make you clutch your steering wheel or your coffee. But before we get into all that and unpack this with the TLDR, let's talk about the queen on the Sunny Scene Mail. What did you eat for Super Bowl?
So Jessica's birthday is on Wednesday.
Oh my
So they did a little get together at her house. So I went there.
You didn't tell me this.
Yeah, and I went there and we had steak with lobster tails. So Corsa made these beautiful lobster tails. And we
I
had
love that lady.
The good food and all the things.
I got nothing. She didn't bring me a doggy bag, nothing.
Well,
Thank
I
you,
did bring
Sikorsa.
you.
Thank
Listen,
you.
my mother makes these things called woofles. They're waffles for dogs, and she has like a mini waffle iron.
Oh.
So she made some for Birdie and Gucci.
Oh, that is so
Yeah,
sweet.
so that's what I did yesterday. And then David brought me some of his lasagna he made. So I want to go get it out of my car and eat it right now.
It's honestly
It's so
probably
good.
one of the best lasagnas I've ever made,
But-
because I put double pancetta in
See,
there
that's what I'm talking
and
about.
then mixed it in with I did the ground beef and the pork and then mixed that together. Then we did, I did the obviously, it all starts, I only buy this when my ricotta goes on sale, and it's Bellwether Farms ricotta. It is a
Okay.
basket, it's made into a
Oh.
Girl, it is the best
gotta try that
ricotta ever. It's expensive AF, but I don't care.
Yeah,
I want to
but-
eat it like it's so good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But today, guys, we have two incredible guests in our studio.
You, let's go.
SJO officer Madam Keeks herself and Deputy Foster, and they're talking about the big St. Johns County Fight Night fundraiser at the amphitheater. where local heroes trade their badges for boxing gloves to raise money for 2 powerful causes.
And just to keep recapping over our weekend, we had a beautiful night at Givers Gala with the
Oh my
United
God,
Way.
yes.
We were dressed in royal blue, baby. We got to sit next to Diana Baldwin, which we love talking to her. You got to sit next to Anna
Yes.
from Livingstone Outreach. Amazing. And we got to meet her husband.
Yes.
That was super fun. We had a great...
The food was good.
We were definitely at the cool kids table.
Yeah.
Like we were like back by the band, which was fabulous. Like we loved where we were.
Guys, the food, if you ever want to do an event, I highly recommend the Embassy Suites on the island because
they did it right.
the food was really good.
They did it right. It was really,
It was awesome.
really awesome.
Everybody was great.
So we also have some breaking news today, Sonnies. Nobody else in town has this because we went to Givers Gala and we ran into the world famous, incredible Lorna McDonald from the Raintree Restaurant. We're going to give you an exclusive update on what's going to happen with that restaurant and who the new owner is.
It's me.
I mean, were you going to applaud? Nothing there?
It's me. I was reading the script.
Yeah, could keep reading. You're doing great.
And
Big reader.
later, we're diving into a local story that has parents and neighbors talking. It involves teens, golf carts, and a situation that is sparking serious conversations about safety.
I love that. We're also going to be spotlighting something beautiful happening right here in St. Johns County, and a project proving that when a community shows up together, barriers come down and opportunities open wide. It's hopeful, inspiring, and it's Sunny TV, baby.
Yes. Plus, we have 2 campus events heading your way. One is dripping in old Hollywood glamour and powerful women's history, and the other invites you to lace up your sneakers and step forward for a cause that truly changes lives.
And we're going to have a really fun chat with some Olympians. They are reviewing, apparently, the food over at the Olympic Village. I love this part because I know all about this food. It is absolutely fun to have this conversation.
Good.
It's going to be awesome. I can't wait.
And apparently the biggest drama inside the Olympics is not what's happening on the ice.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to review one of my favorite foods, pizza.
I know. We're going to get into that.
Yes.
So whether you're sipping your coffee, school running, or commute cruising, or pretending to work secretly, just watching us in the corner, I love you. Settle in because this show is packed with heart, humor, community, and just enough chaos to keep things interesting because it's fierce.
It's fresh.
It's Sunny TV. And now a quick word from our title sponsors, the Bailey Group and Steve Chapman's. We got to hang out with that dude, too.
We did.
Steve Chapman's All-American Air. Be ready for anything with the Bailey Group, an NFP company. Life is full of unexpected moments. Whether it's securing your family's future, protecting your business, or planning for individual wealth, the Bailey Group is here to guide you every single step of the way. Since 1954, the Bailey Group has been a trusted cornerstone of the St. Augustine community. Under the leadership of President Mark Bailey, they've grown from a local agency into a nationally recognized firm, offering tailored solutions for individuals, families, and businesses, with a focus on individual health and life insurance, Medicare solutions, group insurance, and property and casualty commercial coverage. The Bailey Group combines cutting-edge technology, strategic partnerships, and personalized service to deliver the peace of mind you deserve. Give them a call today, 904-461-1800.
Hi, I'm Steve Chapman, owner of All American Air Conditioning and Heating. For over 40 years, we've been serving St. Augustine and the surrounding areas. We're the largest HVAC dealer in St. Johns County, providing high-quality service and products. With courteous technicians responding to your HVAC needs, our expertise will give you confidence in your investment. Family-owned All American Air Conditioning, voted best of St. Augustine for more than 20 years running.
Guys, can I just tell you something? I love Steve Chapman. He's one of my favorite humans in the world. I love his wife, Christine, too. However,
He's very extraordinary.
so we're walking through, and I'm like, oh my God, there's Christine. We got to say hello to her. And
Yeah.
then Steve was by himself with somebody else. And I'm like, we got to go talk to Steve. He's like walking around. I said, Steve, you know everybody loves you, right? And he goes, what?
What?
And he said something, and then I said something, and I said the F word, and he goes, well, damn it. I never met a woman who said the F word more than me. I like you. He says that to me every time. I freaking love
literally
him.
like belly laughing,
Hilarious.
crying in the corner with Steve Chapman at a gala. That's where to be. That's so
Listen,
much fun.
I'm hanging out with. If there's an option, I'm gonna sit next to Steve.
I know,
Chapman.
for sure. So let's
Yes.
get into this weather report.
So here's the weather report, guys. Today is going to be a high of 64, but it's going to feel about 66. Lots of sunshine. Winds are going to be north and northeast at 7 miles per hour. And it is finally warming up this week. We
I
do have
heard.
some rain coming in later, but tonight's going to be 43, so not too bad. But my friend Dean sent us some more details by Dean.
Detailsbydean.com. Details.
Today, February 9th in 1964, the Beatles electrified America with their first appearance on the Ed Sullivan Show. Jaw-dropping, 73 million viewers, and launching a full-blown Beatlemania.
I need to make a public announcement
Yes,
for Barbara Jean's sake.
my mom loves the Beatles. Be careful.
I revoke my comment a few months ago when I said that I do not care for the Beatles' music. I was drunk and
My mom's
obviously
gonna hate you now.
intoxicated. No, she's not. I'm actually giving the Beatles. Are you
All
listening
right,
to anything
go
I'm
ahead,
saying?
Go ahead.
I was wrong. I was intoxicated with stress and life that the Beatles are absolutely stentorian music performers.
nice.
They're amazing. And I was definitely a poor judgment that day, and I want to take it back, and I am now a Beatles fan.
You could have just said my statement has been redacted out of the files.
I wanted to get a little bit more emotional because I've gotten, you don't
Okay.
understand the amount of messages I get after shows. I don't know if you get them, but I get a barrage of them. And a lot of them have to do with my previous statement about the Beatles. And now I want to clear that up. I am now a Beatles person. Sgt. Pepper, baby.
Oh my! I love that movie. The Yellow Submarine was one of my favorite movies.
It shows.
But have you ever seen The Yellow Submarine?
No.
Okay, well then shut your mouth and watch it. But it's double dessert day. February 9th celebrates National Pizza Day and National Chocolate Lovers Day.
Oh, that's a fun day.
Yeah, so it means today if you eat pizza and chocolate, the carbs don't count.
So big shout out to Hillary's Chicago Pizza that
Yes.
just celebrated their 3rd anniversary, baby. 1, 2, 3,
Yes.
me and pizza with me. I love that.
And
Love you,
then
Hillary.
In 1971, Apollo 14 returned to the Earth safely. So,
What happened in 1870? I think that's an
the
important one.
National Weather Service was born, proving Americans have been obsessing over forecasts for more than 140 years. However, here's the problem, though. Other countries have this high-tech equipment to predict if winter is going to come. We have a freaking groundhog.
Yeah.
So can we catch up, guys?
That is very, very good. Really appreciate the details by
By
Dean.
Dean.
Lots of really
Thank
cool
you, Dean
information.
Reynolds.
Look at this, pages of
Yeah.
information, and Melanie only skimmed just a little bit of
Yeah.
it. But Dean, thank you. That was really cool to send over that info. And I'm going to send you some info, Mr. Dean. We got the local music report. Strum it, drum it, hum it down, Sonnies. It's time for the local music report to make you proud on this Monday, February 9th. We've got Jim Lamb at the Milltop Tavern at noon. We got Reggie Starrett at Trade Winds at 1. Craig Smith is going to be over at Bin 39 Wine Bar 2 o'clock today. Joshua Tennessee Worthy, Milltop Tavern at 4:30, right after Jim Lamb. Go check that out. Kevin Edwards, Hurricane Grill and Wings at 5. Mark Hart at Trade Winds Lounge at 5. Jim Johnston at Prohibition Kitchen at 6 o'clock. Stu Weaver playing over at Harry's at 6 o'clock. And finishing out is Johnson Burns at Trade Winds Lounge at 9. I got some great expectations for those local musicians. Thank you, Great Expectations, for bringing that music report to us.
People are looking for a company. I want people to have great expectations. We are a small family-owned brokerage. What that means is you get really personalized service, and everything is very hands-on. You're not just getting tossed onto the MLS and crossing our fingers. We're very aggressive with our marketing. We're excellent with communication. We have a lot of amazing relationships in the community, so you're getting the advantages of all of those things.
Oh, so good to see Jenna from Great Expectations. She's going to be coming on a little bit later. I'm sure we're going to be talking about all the things of Hastings Main Street. But get ready, Sonnies, because something big is headed to St. Augustine Amphitheater. St. Johns County Fight Night is where courage meets community and where local heroes trade their uniforms for boxing gloves to raise money for incredible causes. With us today are two fighters ready to know what the ring means and what it is to serve and protect. Keeks and Foster are here. St. Johns County Sheriff's Office are stepping into the ring, and we can't wait to hear what the journey's been like. Guys, welcome to Sunny TV.
How's it
Thank you
going?
for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Yes. So let's talk about what Fight Night is all about. What is this moment here?
So Fight Night is pretty much a community event
where our sheriff's office as well as local fire departments pretty much go head-to-head in the ring. Everybody thinks
Against each other?
against each other.
Okay, then now we're talking.
Oh,
here.
yeah.
So most of the time there's like a friendly competition between us. Who's the better
Friendly,
Yeah.
agency?
Friendly, you're like,
I know. But did
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys? Over the weekend, there was I saw the sheriff and fire chief they had like this
Yes,
commercial
that was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
That
where
was
they were
awesome.
going at it with
I
each
know.
other.
Well, it was like kind of like dad jokes, and I was
Yeah.
like, this is great.
He's got a great sense of humor, doesn't he? Right?
He does.
That's awesome. So this is really cool. Has this been going on for a couple years?
So it's been going on for a couple of years. I would say last year is kind of when it hit its like big bang.
Yeah.
We had it at the St. Augustine Amphitheater, and our community really showed up and showed out. And I was actually a part of that last year, and to see that and be an actual fighter in the event, it's something completely different than I've ever experienced before.
Now, Foster, have you been in the ring too? Is this your first fight?
Yeah, this will be my first fight. I'm
Really?
excited. So, I like to push myself and challenge myself, and it's really like you can stay in the gym and condition, but once you start sparring and like actually like going, all in, it's a different gear. So, you just got to push yourself.
You
and
ain't
know
worried
that
about
it's
anybody
muscle.
hitting your face or anything like that? I'm like,
Yeah, definitely. But you always got to, that's why you bob and weave and, just look out for the, just bob and
okay,
weave
wait a
and-
minute.
Yeah,
So,
just pray that you don't get hit.
Deputy Kinks, you get in the ring.
Yes.
You're like Fight Night Barbie over here. Like,
I actually kind of love that.
I bet you're like vicious though. Like, do you get like?
So, in the way that I describe this to everybody
Yes.
is when you step in the ring, it's like you're in a different realm.
yeah.
Okay.
And it's hard to explain it, but last year when I was in my fight, there's 8,000 plus people in the crowd.
True.
And I only saw one person, and that was my fighter.
Oh.
I'm being so
Yes.
serious. It's like tunnel vision, and
Yeah.
you lock in, and that's your you lock in on your target, and then you just
Do you get nervous like before it starts? Or are you like?
so.
"Grr."
Last year,
hope
and
so.
I don't know how Foster feels with it being his first fight, but especially last year when I had my first fight, I would say like building up to it. I'm gonna be honest on like what I told myself. I was like, I know I'm going to win, but what happens if I lose?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's kind
Right.
of that thing that you think about, like as a fighter, like you're in front of 8,000 people.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
like,
yeah.
what
Oh
if
my
I
God.
lose?
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, but regardless, win or lose, I think like that's not what the event is actually for, and we
Yeah.
realize that. So knowing that you're going into the ring for a specific reason, it kind of like washes that out of your head.
Yeah. Foster, what's training been like?
Training it's been intense,
Yeah.
and you gotta make sure you bring it all every day because once you step in that ring, you're not gonna go half
Right.
behind and everything. So
But
it's,
talk about that process though, because when did you actually physically make the decision that you were going to be a part of this fight this year?
Well, actually, I made the decision last year, but I had some things come up, so now I'm like fully committed,
Okay.
and I've been just showing up to practice, staying dedicated and consistent. And
What's that practice? What's the practice schedule look like?
practice schedule, we go, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
So they got different time frames to accommodate for different people's schedules.
Yeah.
So just try to make it
Do
in.
you
and-
train also with the firefighters, or is that just SJC?
No,
Oh, no.
we train.
Okay, 'cause I'm just
train
wondering,
solo.
yeah.
No, David.
yeah.
No,
We can't-
we gotta like build it
yeah,
up.
You
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
let them see what we have, until like fight night.
Exactly.
So then, it's a surprise.
The reveal.
Oh,
yeah.
Well,
yeah,
and
yeah. Now you get to see
I'm
it.
sure it's different because of firefighters as well. Their schedule is completely different. I think they do either like 24 or 48-hour shifts. I'm not really sure what it's
Yeah.
like in St. Johns County. But especially for the sheriff's office, we work day shift, night shift. So for our coaches to be able to kind of give us the options of like different times, like we have some morning trainings and some evening trainings for us to be able to go out there and work with them and spend some time with them so they can critique us on what we need to fix and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But even the team that we have of the other fighters, the other deputies that are involved with this as well, we'll call them up and we'll be like, hey, are you busy right now? Like, I just got off shift, but I'm trying to hit some bags or hit some mitts. And,
Right.
Hit
and we
some
have a great
people.
team. Like,
Yeah.
all of us are all in. Like, all of us are all in. We call each other up. We're like, hey, can you come hit mitts at least for like 30 minutes? And then 30 minutes turns into 3 hours.
Of
Now-
course,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Did you guys play sports growing up?
Good
I
question.
You did
I
what
did.
sports?
Yeah.
Okay.
What did you play?
So I played, I did cheer pretty much
Yes!
all growing
Oh
up.
my gosh, that's Melanie.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Guys,
that's
see?
funny.
Cheerleader, no joke.
I'll
yeah.
tell you what, let me tell you something about cheerleaders. I coach competitive cheerleading. I cheered,
Really?
I cheered my
Yeah.
whole life, was a gymnast first. So here's the interesting thing about cheerleaders that people don't realize. Yes, we wear pretty uniforms, we have the hair and the makeup, the whole nine thing. But cheerleaders are some of the hardest working athletes. Like, let me tell you, when you're stunting, you learn how to take a hit like no one's business.
Oh yeah,
Teeth
it's just a
flying
girl
out.
falling,
And brush it
flying
off
at your face.
and get right back on the top of that
Yes,
pyramid.
cheerleaders.
So yeah, I would say that prepped me for the moment
Yes.
in the ring.
So how many years have you been doing this?
So this is gonna be my second year in the fight night.
First year you were like, "Yup, I want to do it again."
Yes.
Okay. How did the first fight go?
So my first fight, like I said kind of before, I didn't really know, like, I've never really done any type of competitive sports like that, like
True,
combat
yeah.
sports. It always interested me, but I never was the person in the ring or anything like that. But as soon as I started going to training and stuff like that, and to go to your question earlier, you have a natural instinct of not wanting to get hit in the face.
True.
So
Yeah.
you have to
It's my money
completely-
maker,
No,
honey.
yeah,
I know,
yeah,
right?
I get a lot of money for this face.
Oh, yeah.
What you mean you hit my face?
God bless.
But like, you know, getting over that part, you actually like really start taking it seriously and you go through the motions. And I feel like that's kind of the hurdle that new fighters have to jump over is why am I being hit in the face? Like voluntarily? Are
Correct,
you serious?
Yeah.
But as soon as you jump over that hurdle,
Yeah.
it's just really critiquing yourself on like how changing the level of your arm or like what position it is and how that'll affect your power and how you hit somebody.
Right.
So it's honestly I kind of look at boxing as like an art form, honestly.
It's a great, it's
Yeah.
a great
So-
workout. I mean, incredible.
In my first fight, I had no idea what her experience was. Pretty much, it's the same thing this year. We don't know how they fight. You just step in the ring and you fight them.
I can slap and scratch like nobody, though. I'm
Oh
just
my
saying.
God.
Yeah, we
Oh,
want to
yeah. I
go.
will
We want to
say-
go real street. I got
I know,
you.
right?
Hey, we can get
I
you
grew up
about.
with
We
two
can get you
sisters.
about.
There's three of us, right? And we're crazy Italians. I have two sisters.
Okay.
And let me tell you, when we would fight, we didn't slap. We close-fisted would hit each other.
Ooh, child.
My
Oh,
dad
yeah.
would be like, "Go fight in the yard if
Yeah,
you're gonna
so
fight."
What kind of
we
Wheaties?
we were like knockdown drag-out.
We got gloves on for
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
I mean, but listen, there's 13 belts. So if you guys
Yeah.
want to add like a 14th and a 15th,
Yeah.
we'll
Yeah.
talk to Chrissy. And
Okay,
we'll get
okay,
that working.
okay, Chrissy, let's go.
Officer Foster, Deputy Foster, did you play sports?
Yeah, I play sports. I actually play football.
Okay, so you can take a hit.
Yeah. So I'm used to contact. I love contact. So it's pretty much the same thing. You know, get in there, like give your all, and you know, just don't stop. And so it mentally, like, it physically prepared me for fighting because it kind of goes along.
Right.
You know,
And
you're
it's
either
not-
gonna get hit or you're gonna hit them.
And
Yeah.
it's not just a quick. This is endurance though too, because
Oh,
some of
absolutely.
these like
Oh,
they
no,
last.
yeah. It's a lot of conditioning.
So what's that? I mean, without giving away too many of your secrets, I
Right,
get
right.
that. But like, do you listen to music beforehand? How do you get psyched up for something like this?
So, and it's nothing like a secret. I'll just tell you straight up. Like, whenever we're in those, and I mean, for the amphitheater especially, like, shout out to them because
Yeah, they're
they-
amazing.
Like, I know Chrissy does such a great job. Like, she organizes the whole event for us. She makes sure, like, she used to fight, so she understands what it's like as a fighter and the mental preparation for it.
Mm-hmm.
So she makes sure we have everything we need: the hand wraps, the water,
Great.
the liquid IVs, literally
yeah.
anything you could think of. Like, we call her mom because
Yeah.
like she
Yeah.
literally is
The
like she
Superwoman.
acts
Yeah,
she acts like
yeah.
our mom. And then like the amphitheater as well. Like their staff doesn't just say, yeah, it's, you know, the venue's yours. Like they help as well. They'll help Chrissy set everything up, and they'll give us tours beforehand. I think that was one of the coolest things last year was actually before the fight happened, like being able to step on that stage and be like, okay, I'm literally about to like walk on stage
Yeah.
in a ring in a month.
Yeah.
So that was a great part. But right before you go in the fight, you're just kind of having those moments with yourself, and it's like everything around you just goes blank.
Yeah.
And you're just you're in your own head. You're preparing yourself for that moment. And like I said before, it's nothing you could really prepare for. But as soon as you step in the ring, it's game on.
Your instinctual just kicks
Oh,
right in, and you
absolutely.
just know, right?
Lock in.
So, Foster, are you ready for this? Like, are you super excited?
Oh yeah, I'm really
The
excited.
adrenaline's up. You're ready to
Oh,
go.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
I'm definitely gonna be in a nice, you know, excited mood when I go in. So
Do they announce the lineup yet? Like, do you know like where you're going to be on fight night, or is that something another surprise that you'll see when you get there?
I'm not sure if it's meant to be a surprise this year, but I have no idea
Okay.
what my spot is.
You're just ready to go. Yeah.
But
now, with boxing and stuff, does it go by a weight limit? Like, how do? Because they're not
Yes.
going to put you
Yeah.
in the ring with someone David's
Right.
size.
No,
That's
yeah.
rude.
Right,
It's a
how-
fat
Yeah, yeah.
joke.
No,
Thank you
you're
so
like
much.
20 times
Wonderful.
bigger than
Yeah.
her.
Perfect. Thank
So-
you.
They're gonna try to match you up with somebody that's compatible with
Yeah,
y'all.
Okay.
we have
Yeah,
different
yeah.
different weight sizes, and we actually the night before fight night we actually have a weigh-in. So
Okay.
we have to, and I'm talking like in front of a person, you have to verify your weight because you have to be in those certain weight classes to be able to fight.
Oh.
This is like
Oh,
an
yeah.
actual amateur
Are
fight.
you weighed
Yeah,
in with
it's
like
gonna
a
be a
sports
sanctioned
bra
fight.
and like spandex?
Yeah, seriously.
You're not waiting with,
coming
like, your
off this
belt on.
Super Bowl Sunday eating. Like this is a little bit. You guys must have been really strict diets and things, right?
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
you have to watch what you eat and
Oh
everything?
yeah.
Okay.
If you got to gain weight, you're bulking. If you got
Gotcha.
to lose weight, you're gonna cut. So depends on your scenario. So
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh
It's,
my god.
So I don't think they have like a really strict program on what you wear to the weigh-in, but to prep for it, like last year, I remember going to like cryotherapy, sitting in a sauna,
oh yeah,
Cool.
sauna's a good one.
squeeging the sweat off me just so
Yeah.
I can make weight.
Oh my
wow,
god.
it gets that detailed.
Oh yes.
That's crazy.
So what have you learned? What have you guys learned about yourselves during this whole competition season? Has it given you any kind of like extra traits or kind of make you feel a little bit more focused in the workforce?
I would say yes. I think like the fighting in general or just the preparation, like going to the practices and all, you don't leave every practice the same person. Like you learn something new about yourself every single practice.
Yeah.
So when you think you like can do like so much, you go to practice and you're like, wow, I can really push more than I ever thought. And let me tell you, one of my coaches, Coach Lopez, sometimes he makes me mad.
Yeah.
But that's
he
good.
really knows how to push me to my limits. And when I'm telling you my limits, we actually had a practice like 2 practices ago where
Oh yeah,
I
it was intense.
oh yeah, we
Yeah.
just so we had a practice and then he said whoever wants to stay after, stay after and spar. I stayed after. I don't know if that was a good idea or not because I ended up throwing up like right
Okay.
after.
no.
Listen, I'm telling you, like, this may be just an agency thing or like a charity event and stuff like that. Well, it's completely different. Like, it could be viewed as that, but especially for the fighters, it's an opportunity for us to, like you said, learn more about ourselves. And it's not just physical. It's not just punching. It's mental. And this doesn't just go for us. It goes for the firefighters and the other people involved as well.
Yeah. I mean, that's amazing. So, what do you think? What can people expect that night? Since you've been there before, they're walking into the amphitheater, they get their seats, and like just set the tone for us. What does that look like?
So, I believe it opens at 5 p.m.
Yeah. The
And
doors
then
open at
doors
5.
open at 5, starts at 6. We actually have to be there most of the time by 3, so we can like all prep, get our hands wrapped and everything
Eat
like
some
that.
snacks.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
will
gain
see
some more weight if you
You will
need
see
to.
me with the Cheez-Its in the
Yeah,
corner.
Good.
Yes.
Yes. White cheddar or original?
White cheddar.
Yeah.
I was like, don't be mad at me.
You had so good answer. That was so
Yes.
good.
If
Oh
that
my
was
gosh.
the test, I won. Anyways, so just walking in, I really hope it's a good show out, like last year,
Yeah.
because I think whenever we started at the amphitheater last year, we were hoping that a lot of people would actually kind of show out because it's not just a really cool event for us; it's a really cool event for the community in general.
Right.
And as soon as I saw everything put together and like the day of the fight, and it was kind of just us, like the, people weren't coming in yet, I was like, wow, like
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
like one of the craziest events that
Yeah,
I've ever
yeah.
seen at the amphitheater
Such
of all
cool
places.
energy. I know.
Yeah.
I
So
know,
cool.
very cool energy. And we actually, as fighters, we do like an entrance where we walk down those stairs, and then the whole community pretty much gets to see us face to face before we can go to our fights.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool part of it. And then you hear the music.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's enjoying themselves. Everybody in the crowd, your family's there most of the time, your friends, and then
my
just
God.
all of our coworkers too. And it's just like people that you don't like. Yes, we see them on shift, but the fact that they're able to like enjoy themselves on a night out, or you can make fight night a date night as well. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, could you guys?
Instead of fighting at home, maybe you should just go to the
Right,
ring and
there
see
you
how it's
go.
done. Right?
Could you imagine, David, if you get pulled over by somebody that's fighting in it, and they get out of the car, and you're like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
have to show them my slap and
Just
scratch.
here,
I'm just
just-
kidding. No, that's funny.
Take it away.
Oh my gosh. Foster, have you looked at other fighters, like professional fighters, maybe that we know, maybe Muhammad Ali back in the day? Like, did you ever study like some of their techniques and moves?
Yeah, I prefer to watch Mike Tyson. So
Nice,
I think he's
yes.
like one of the greatest. So I've been watching him.
Iron Mike.
I'm actually like learning, you know, because you got to figure out if you want to be in the pocket or like, you know, step out. Obviously I'm tall, so I have a reach, but I naturally like to get in and like get on people. So that's kind of like the same like fighting style.
Tyson
Oh my God,
never
Mike
stops
Tyson.
believing in himself. That's what's beautiful about Mike Tyson. He knows that he's the greatest. He is the greatest. He eats that for breakfast. Is that something that you have to instill with yourself a little bit? Yeah.
And I listen to, you know, the motivational speeches and everything. So I try to, you know, kind of guide, you know, and go behind that.
Cool.
So,
what about you?
I would pretty much say the same, like Mike Tyson. And then, you know, just the different, you know, Rocky references and all that stuff. It's just, you hear like all of those edits and everything and Muhammad Ali and stuff like that and the quotes that they've made. It's not just about like their fighting style, but like their mindset and the mental side of it. It really builds you up. Like if you just want to do the physical side of boxing, like all I would say is you probably won't get far. Like you really have to invest on the mental side as well. Especially as a fighter being in a combat sport. You can step in the ring, but you can wear yourself out. But if you step in the ring and you have that mindset, like there's no way that you're quitting.
You're winning. You know, Rocky screamed what? Adrian!
But
Who are you
also,
screaming?
too-
What name are you screaming if you win?
I don't know.
yeah, that's a good
Sheriff
question.
Hardwick. Hello.
Sunny TV.
That's it. That's the answer.
Hardwick, give me a day off, please. So now let me ask you this, because you're talking about the mental side of like preparing for fight night. Like your jobs every day
Yeah, God bless.
are not easy.
Yeah.
So
God
how do you,
bless.
what's the difference between mentally preparing to get on your shift in your like uniform with all the things and compared to your getting mindset ready for a competitive mindset for the fight night?
I would say it's kind of the same thing. You know, like
Really?
you're gonna get, you know, prepare yourself and just know that you're gonna go out and give it your all. So it's the same thing. You know, you're gonna give it all in your fight. We're gonna give everything to our community. And then at the end of the day, you know, you could, you know, face the fact of, you know, not, you know, winning. And so you always have to mentally and physically prepare yourself to, you know, always, you know, be prepared for whatever situation that may come at hand.
So let's talk about the winning part of this, which are the two charities that you guys are going to be representing that night, especially even the fire department's going to be representing, because it's Police Athletic League, PAL, right? Which is, they do so many great, God, flag football, so great. I mean, it's just that program has gone.
I can't even count how many sports they do anymore.
It's amazing.
Just,
Cheerleading.
And it's great.
Yeah.
Like these kids are getting the opportunity to like partake in whatever sport they like.
Yeah. And then also Diamond and Dreams, which is really we're gonna talk to Kendall later this month about Diamond and Dreams. Really amazing journey with some incredible accessibility for so many kids out there. Does that mean a lot to you? These two charities, both of you?
Oh yeah. So last year actually is when we kind of got introduced to like the reason why we're fighting, and knowing that like I'm doing this for the second year, it's the same mindset that I had as last year for it. So regardless, like he was saying, you know, you step in the ring and it's you win or you lose. Like, yes, you have the mindset of, well, I'm not going to lose, but it's you win or you lose. But at the end of the day, regardless of whoever steps in the ring, there's a bigger purpose. So that bigger purpose for this event would be the Diamond of Dreams and supporting the youth pretty much. I didn't really know what the Diamond of Dreams was last year. And then when Kendall did explain it to us, I was like, wow, like,
isn't it amazing?
That like touched my heart.
It's such a need in our community.
Well, and it is a need, but I think it's something that a lot of people don't really think of, because it's the everyday life of like you and me are able to walk, and you and me have, I would say, a lot of privileges, and there's these kids out here that just want to enjoy their childhood and they can't necessarily do the same. So she's making that those arrangements for it to happen for those kids. And it's not only just kids in St. Johns County. Like, yes, it'll be a playground in Northeast Florida, but if parents are willing to travel from elsewhere in Florida for their kids to have an actual playground and play baseball and all that.
Parents will do anything for their kids.
Absolutely.
This is so special.
And
Definitely.
I think it's like you build the building and the other people have opportunity.
So February 26th, that's the night everybody needs to put on their calendars now. Get some tickets. I think this is going to be such an amazing, amazing moment. So you've got some rapid fire.
Oh, yeah. So I like to play this game with our guest. It's
Oh,
called Rapid
games,
Fire.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
You don't think, you just answer.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, you guys
Are
ready?
you doing
I'm
something
ready.
at the same
The
time?
hot seat.
Yeah, I'm going to do both. And
Okay,
then
just
You
answer.
guys will answer.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, here we go.
Early bird shift or night shift?
Night shift.
Okay.
Okay.
Coffee or energy drink?
Energy drink.
Both.
Cardio or strength training?
Oh, strength
Strength
training.
Oh, wow.
Hype music or silence before the fight?
High music.
Oh, yeah.
Controls and technical or all out aggressive?
Oh,
All out aggressive.
TKO, baby.
Yeah.
Mouth guard or headgear?
I hate both.
Yeah.
Girl, you got to keep your teeth. They pretty.
That's right.
Yeah, no, I'll do mouth guard.
Yeah.
No, the funny thing is whenever I'm like done with the fight, I'm like, get this off of me.
Yeah, definitely.
I hate it.
I'll take the headgear.
All right. Win by points or TKO?
TKO.
TKO.
Serious face or smile to intimidate?
Serious face.
Trash talk or silent assassin?
Silent assassin.
All right.
Team support or personal grip?
Team support.
Personal grip for me.
Okay. Protect or pursue?
Pursue.
Okay. Coach yelling or teammates cheering?
Coach yelling.
Coach Hill.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell my kids at the gym that, please.
We got that on record.
Step into the ring or watch from ringside?
Oh,
Step
we're
into the
definitely
ring.
stepping in the ring.
My
I
gosh,
love
guys,
it.
thank you so much for today. This is awesome. Stepping into the ring, February 26th. Everybody show up and show out and get those tickets. We can
Absolutely.
follow the sheriff's office on Facebook, and they can guide them to where tickets are going. Do you have anything else special that you want to say to Sunnyland out there? Anybody that might be a little nervous about going, get them to that event.
Yeah, so I think, regardless of whether people like combat sports or not, kind of look away from the fighting side and just know that if you do buy tickets, it does go to that greater cause. All of the funds are going to the Diamond of Dreams and the youth in the St. John's PAL. So just kind of think about that whenever you're buying a ticket. I buy as many tickets as possible every single year.
Awesome.
Even
I love that.
like I'm fighting in it, and I already spent $100 on tickets.
I love
So-
that.
So just that, and then also it's not just like supporting St. Johns County Sheriff's Office, it's also supporting the fire department as well, and allowing them, I'm not sure if any of them are able to speak or, come on these shows or anything like that. They might just be always sleeping.
Yeah, could be. Absolutely.
talk.
I love it.
Wow.
Foster, what do you got to say to some kids out there that are going to be able to have Diamond of Dreams and have these inspirational moments? If they ever had a dream about fighting or stepping into the ring, what would you say to a kid right now?
I would say, it's, would be an exciting thing, and I'm just glad we, have these opportunities to do these things for them. And like I said, I know, it's going to be a good cause and everything, and, just
Ready to shine.
just ready to shine and just go all in. So.
It's going to be so amazing. You guys, thank you so much for your
Thanks,
time.
guys.
Thank you
So
for
much.
keeping us safe in St. Johns County
Absolutely.
every single day. You guys are amazing. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely. Folks, we're going to take a quick break with Maritime Creative and Flashes and Brilliance. Maritime Vibe Check!
Fresh version.
When the lights come on and the magic begins,
There's a crew behind the scenes that always wins.
Maritime Creative, they set the stage.
From sound to lights to video waves.
Big show, small space, doesn't matter a bit.
They show up, they glow up, they make it all lit.
No panic, no chaos, just smooth, clean flow.
They take a wild idea and make it glow.
need a vibe, they build it.
Have a dream, they get it.
From spark to spotlight, they never forget it.
I trust them, I love them, they come on through.
Maritime Creative, that's the real stuff, boo.
So if you want your moment to rise and shine,
call the crew that always gets it right every time. It's Maritime. Got gold? Got silver? Got a drawer full of what even is this? Then it's time to cash in with Flashes and Brilliance, Northeast Florida's most trusted gold buyers. They're not just buying gold, they're buying silver, rare coins, fine watches, estate jewelry, and all the sparkle you forgot you had. Don't just sit on your treasure. Turn it into cash today. Call John and Steph, the pros who make it easy. 904-540-7617. It's fast, it's friendly, it's Flashes and Brilliance, because your buried treasure belongs in your bank account.
All right, all right, all right.
Yeah, you guys ready for some breaking news?
What has it go?
A lot of people, there's a lot of speculation, a lot of rumors out there going there. We have Sonnies that are out of town too. We have a very special, legendary restaurant called the Rain Tree Restaurant. And literally, it's been a part of just about everybody in town's life at one point or another. You go, it's definitely a family legacy. So it was on the market until we're about to announce the new owner. We ran into Lorna McDonald at Givers Gala this weekend, and it was like, I got to get on Sonny. I have a big announcement. I want you to run with the story before anybody else. So let's get into it, shall we? In a development that feels nothing short of cinematic for St. Augustine's dining scene, Sunny TV has learned exclusively the iconic Rain Tree restaurant is officially no longer on the market. Instead, the beloved culinary landmark will remain rooted exactly where it belongs, in the hands of the family that built its legacy. After a weekend filled with quiet conversations and hopeful anticipation, the decision has been named. The McDonald family is keeping the crown jewel. You want to tell them who's stepping in?
Yeah, I sure do. So, and stepping into this exciting new chapter is Lorna's daughter, Brittany.
Yeah.
She is preparing to take over operations and guide the restaurant into its next era. Sources close to the family say Brittany is super energized about the opportunity and deeply committed to honoring the traditions that has made Rain Tree a household name. Let me tell you, they better just, Brittany, I'm doing a call to action for you. Just keep that beef Wellington recipe the exact same.
Don't touch the desserts either.
No.
They are absolutely chef's kiss. Guys, I am so excited to be able to announce that today. Yeah, there's so many people that are, there's a sigh of relief, right? We didn't know who was going to, the new owner was going to be.
This is happening.
It really is a truly iconic, legendary restaurant in town. So for a city that treasures its history, this moment feels especially significant in a time when many independent establishments face uncertain futures. The preservation of an institution like Rain Tree is worth celebrating. One chapter closes, a new beautiful one begins. We are going to get the exclusive interview with them hopefully later this week, so we can dive into all of that.
I will say, if you haven't had a chance to go get their brunch is really good.
Absolutely.
It's a very unique menu.
This is such wonderful news for our town. Literally, we love, love, love this family. They are entrenched with philanthropy. They do the things in town. They show up when we need them to show up, and I just love this family so much. So I can't wait to get a little bit more into the story. But
I can't wait for her to come on the show and bring me beef Wellington.
Yeah, that's going to be super fun.
Yes, because I had for breakfast. Do you want to know what I had, guys?
What did you have?
Some of David's lasagna he made. I was just sitting here eating it. It's so good. I told him it's the best one he's ever made.
Yeah, it is really, really
good. I ate it cold, too.
I'm telling you, that Bellwether Farms ricotta is so good. It makes a big difference. Something else is making a big difference is golf carts. We're going to get into this conversation real quick. They're not toys. We know that, right?
I'm so sick of the golf carts and the e-bikes and the,
So in idyllic neighborhoods of St. Johns County where golf carts zip through streets and the casualness of bicycles, a harrowing incident has jolted the community awake. A 13-year-old girl was literally operating a golf cart, allegedly accelerated abruptly, ejecting a 15-year-old passenger out on the pavement. The result, permanent injuries and a lawsuit of gross negligence. This isn't an isolated misstep. It's a glaring symptom of a community treating motor vehicles as playthings. When Florida's laws are tightening only recently, one must ask, how many more warnings do we need before we prioritize safety over convenience?
I'm so sick of hearing the golf carts and the e-bikes because people are just not being responsible. Like,
what I'm going to challenge you, my friend, is not be sick of having this conversation.
No, I'm not sick of having it. I just feel like we need to make some serious change, but it also starts with the parents at home. I'm sorry, don't buy your kid an e-bike. I don't think a 13-year-old should be operating a moving vehicle. Now, I'm trying to think of my life, and I was basically 13 when I had a riding lawnmower. That goes 5 miles an hour, David.
So everybody sees me. Yeah. But I hear you. It is definitely something that we need to talk about because we've got to take these. I mean, these are moving vehicles. Even the e-bikes are moving vehicles, and they're still putting lives in jeopardy. So Yeah,
I think you need to have a driver's license to operate a golf cart or an e-bike. I'm sorry, it has a motor in it.
Yep.
And people are taking their golf carts. These kids are taking their golf carts and their e-bikes, watching videos on YouTube of how to soup up the engines.
Mm-hmm.
So I just think it takes
We
responsibility.
need regulation.
Yes, I'm
And
not
I
sick of
know
having the
Sheriff
conversation.
Hardwick, I know Sheriff Hardwick is going into the state and really trying to do some change and reform on this one. We have to take it seriously because look, I mean, the kid that got ejected from the golf cart has now have permanent injuries. I'd be pissed too if I was a parent.
How about this? How about, guys, my mom just put a comment up, but how about this? Why don't people do what my mom did to us when we were kids and use the word no? No, you can't have that. No, you can't have that. Like, I don't understand. Why are we doing this?
Well, they don't. Anyway, I just think that we need to keep having these conversations. Well, kids don't listen. No is not going to do anything for those kids. Literally, they're not.
They can always go on their friend's golf cart. Is probably what I would have done. But
Exactly.
Still, like,
See, there's always going to be loopholes,
make
and
it
kids are going to
16
find
years
that.
old. Give them
You
driver's
gotta
licenses.
make laws happen.
Yes.
That's what I think. Also, what's happening is Field of Dreams. We ran into Kendall Hardwick over the weekend. Gave us a little bit of TLDR on this one. A home run for inclusivity in St. Johns County. You guys are going to love this story. In a world where sports often mirror society's exclusivity, St. Johns County is rewriting the playbook. The Field of Dreams baseball complex isn't just about bats and balls, it's about breaking barriers. With a $1.5 million investment, the county has expanded parking and added ADA accessible restrooms, ensuring every child, regardless of ability, feels at home on the field. The community's commitment shines brighter than $80,000 fundraising achievement, leaving just $50K in reach of their goal. It's more than a game, it's a movement towards inclusivity, proving that when a community dreams together, they can achieve together.
Yes, the Field of Dreams baseball complex serves as a testament to what collective community efforts can achieve, emphasizing the importance on inclusive recreational spaces. So the remaining target's only $50,000, guys. So it's so within reach, and they're hoping to have completion done by May to ensure timely upgrades for postseason. It's also ADA compliant. It underscores the county's dedication to creating environments where all children can participate without hindrance.
Yeah, our district
This
Rotary
is pretty amazing.
Our district Rotary helped start this program. We cut a check so that they could, break ground. And this was several years ago. I almost want to say 5 years ago, but it's really good to see the progress, especially bathrooms now.
Yeah, there's bathrooms out there.
They don't
there
have to do
never were.
porta potties. Like, this is a really nice moment here, so they can actually have a facility to be able to handle anybody with complexities in life. So I love that. I love hearing that kids get a chance. And we were also talking to off camera too about it doesn't matter where these kids are from. If they're from Duval, if they're from Clay County or Putnam, everybody is welcome to be able to use this complex. I think this is giving parents some hope that you are seen, you are heard, and these kids are going to have opportunities to dream.
Yeah, because there's also not many opportunities for children that are maybe wheelchair bound or things like that for them to go to a park and play.
Absolutely.
And I think that's something important all kids need to do.
Absolutely. Speaking of all kids, we're going to segue into Old Town Trolley next, but I do want to give them a shout out because they were the first compliant company that is teaching their people to be sensitive with autistic families. They're certified autistic center to be able to visit the incredible Old Town Trolleys. Love you guys. Sit back and relax and take it easy, baby, and let it go as Old Town Trolley's licensed and talented tour conductors share over 500 years of St. Augustine history. Guests will enjoy the city's European flavor, brick-lined streets, and sites such as the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, and Henry Flagler's former Ponce de Leon Hotel. This 90-minute tour features 22 stops and covers more than 100 points of interest. Guests can use their ticket all day for on- and off reboarding. You got to check out hometownpass.com. New year, same face? Absolutely not. St. Johns County and St. Augustine, it's time to put your best face forward with About Face Aesthetics. The Legends of Glow are back with their Friday facials featuring the new Fassage, their signature face massage that has locals buzzing. And if you're ready to level up your skin game, listen closely. They've got prepaid trio packages. That's pure main character energy. These 3 high-level treatments are for a very special price. And if you want more, because of course you do, boo, Load up on the Beauty Bank and score 20% off of prepaid packages, or go boldly with buy two, get one free, because glow should never come alone. You gotta go check out this new year, a new glow, and some iconic faces at aboutface.guru. Book it today, boo. We'll see you there. All right, let's get into some of these news stories. Ooh, this one's about kissing.
No.
Really?
I'm just kidding.
Pucker up, Buttercup. Science says that kiss is meaning something. Sonny's, lean in, because this one today is we're investigating something that humanity has been dramatically overanalyzing since the dawn of time: the kiss. Not the polite church peck, not the awkward side hug air kiss. We're talking about the full cinematic, slow motion, notebook serving, orchestra swelling smooch. A new deep dive into the art and science of kissing reveals that locking lips is not just romance. It's basically a biological background check. Experts say when you kiss someone, your brain is running a silent compatibility audit. We are subconsciously sizing up pheromones, immune systems, attraction levels, emotional rhythm. It is less romantic comedy and more National Geographic with lip gloss.
Oh.
Certified sex therapist Shamin Alan says a great kiss is about attunement. Two people doing the same dance to the same tune, which sounds beautiful unless you've ever experienced what she described as a dreaded darting tongue. I know. That chaotic windshield wiper of bad kisses, right? That's a disaster taught her something more powerful: to speak up, advocate for yourself, and never let someone freestyle inside your mouth without permission. Well, I'm just saying.
No, it's the way the description.
You've got to be able to teach people how you motion in the ocean, honey. Evolutionary research believed that humans have been kissing for 21 million years. Meaning somewhere in prehistoric times, two cave people looked at each other and thought, you know what this moment needs? Mutual contact with our mouths. Yikes. And before you think this is human foolishness, animals are out here doing it too. Polar bears go full intensity mode with foamy muzzle kisses.
Aww.
Prairie dogs keep it soft and sweet. And prairie dogs, they're, the little ones, they're very nice. And let's see. From Lady and the Tramp. Remember the spaghetti?
Oh, the Paschettis.
Right. To Britney and Madonna at the VMA kissing. Remember that? That rebooted everybody's brain chemistry on that moment. The kiss is rarely just a kiss. It's an emotional fireworks show. The plot twist, the mic drop of romance. And with Valentine's Day creeping closer, experts are offering one very enthusiastic recommendation: practice.
Oh, but.
Here we
Because
go. There's a but on the play.
Kissing releases comfort, connection, and closeness. And frankly, the world could use more of that right now. So just randomly start kissing people on the streets. See if that doesn't get you shot.
See if that's fun.
Yeah. So, a kiss is literally communication without words.
Right.
So in your brain, it's also doing surveillance when you kiss somebody, because your senses are gathering data: smell, taste, closeness, comfort level. Attraction is not just emotional, it's neurological.
Mm-hmm.
Just hope the person you're about to kiss brushes their teeth on a
Yeah,
regular
doesn't have
basis.
hot breath. That's a thing. Like, you
I'm
want
gonna throw
crisp,
up.
nice breath. Have you ever kissed somebody with caca breath?
You lean in and too strong.
It's not good. I would stop. I'm just, because
You
I
end
can't.
up making this face. Ooh,
Right.
oh.
The way that, and then if you're single out there, the way to practice kissing is you take your
Your
thumb
hand.
and you tuck it into your hands like this. This is what us single people have to do. And then you Just saying. I'm just saying, in case you need a little practice out
So
there.
do you think the art of kissing is getting lost for the swipe left era?
I definitely do. That's why I brought it up. I definitely think that people don't really take the time for romance anymore.
And
I
you think that dating apps have? Do you think the dating apps have ruined dating culture?
I think it changed the game. I don't know if I would use the word ruined it. I definitely think it elevated it to a different proportion, because there's been many times that people didn't know how to meet and they would go to mixers or speed dating moments. So
I think that dating app has kind of ruined it a little bit, because it takes away you're just on a computer screen, like does
Being
sitting
judged by-
down still sit, and they're only looking at your face.
Right.
Like, does sitting down with somebody and having like a dinner or a lunch and a conversation still exist in the dating world, or no?
right. Well, who can afford to go on a date?
You could always just go sit at Treaty Park.
I
and
mean,
bring some
literally, if you go
snacks.
out on a date,
Oh,
you're
it's like-
you're at least $150 behind. You know what I mean? Like that's really what it's
You
going
know,
to be
you're not wrong.
for two people. So interesting. I just want to hear about you, Sunny Honeys. You guys love to kiss your partners? Put a kissy emoji in the comments. All right, the Olympic Hunger Games. Pasta, podiums, and dessert scandal.
Oh, let's hear
okay.
it. This is the news I want to
If
know
you
about.
thought the Olympics were just about triple axels and shaved off milliseconds, think again, because over in Milan, inside the freshly opened Olympic Village, the real competition is happening on the dessert table.
See, I would think they'd have really good food. Let's just see.
Athletes, they have really good food. Athletes arrive from all over the globe, speed skaters, hockey legends, cross-country machines, all preparing for greatness. Cross-country ski machines, excuse me. Lots of plates. Now, historically, Olympic Village food becomes its own personality. Paris Olympics, if you remember, Norwegian swimmer became emotionally attached to the chocolate muffin. I remember this. He was crowned the muffin man, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So let's see. Fast forward to Milan. Athletes are now conducting extremely serious investigation journalism on TikTok, reviewing the pizza, lasagna, pudding, apple tart, basically treating the dining hall like a Michelin sent them star perfectly. So one South African skier gave the pizza 8.5 out of 10.
All right.
Strong start, good. The lasagna was just based good. Not great, not life-altering, just good, which honestly feels aggressive for Italy, right? You know, it should be perfect, right? Meanwhile, Canadian hockey star Natalie Spooner, lovingly nicknamed Chocolate Monster by her teammates, entered the village with one clear mission: find elite chocolate. Did she succeed? Nope. She did not. She located a pudding cup and politely dragged it, calling it pretty standard and docking points because it lacked creaminess. Friends,
Interesting.
if dessert was an Olympic sport, the pudding would not qualify. Then came the apple tart. 6 out of 10.
Okay.
Grandmother's cake, 7 out of 10. Respectful, but nobody was weeping over it until Canadian speed skater Courtney Saldrot unveiled what might be the Simone Biles of sweet, the molten chocolate dessert. So dramatic and gooey, it was emotionally destabilizing. Athletes literally gasped on camera. One spoon break and the lava started flowing like it had sponsorship deals. And now whispers are circulating that this dessert may be more viral than the muffin. Ladies and gentlemen, we have entered the pastry rivalry. This is interesting, right? They always have the best food, obviously, for these are incredible
They have
athletes.
to.
So, I mean, there's a lot of different psychological things. You can have carbs. Obviously, you need to have these to have carbs to be able to perform at your best. But yeah, I think it's a good little story.
This is interesting.
Well, I'm glad you find that.
I find it interesting because I think it's so cool with the food, and you think Olympians eat these special diets, but they're mealing it up on the pastry table.
Yeah, I would say
I
that.
think it's pretty
Some
fun.
do. Some take it really like I was pretty superstitious when I would, especially if I would go to World Champs or something like this back in the day. I'd have to eat the same thing at the same time.
What was your thing
with the
you
same
ate?
clothes? I would have it was pasta basically.
Was that your
my
go-to?
one really fabulous thing would be a Belgian waffle with strawberries and whipped cream. Like that was
Really?
like a thing. Yeah, I would, especially if I was racing for like the longer races, which would be the
Really?
1500. Yeah, you need to have carbs and you need to have a little bit of sugar to get you going.
Carbs, then count me in. I should be going to the Olympics.
Carby Barbie right
That's
here.
me. Oh my God, I love this.
All right, let's get into DJ Snack Pack presents Cupid's Vinyl Countdown.
All right, here we go, guys. So, before texting existed, couples fell in love in person. Terrifying. Yes, I know. Tonight, we dropped the needle on songs that built romance one slow dance at a time.
Oh.
Okay. Quick note for my Sunny friends out there. I can only provide very short lyric snippets
Okay.
because I have the most recognizable sing-along moments. So, Davey and Mel, we're going to do this?
All right, let's
okay,
go.
third person. Here we go.
All right.
Elvis Presley, 1961, Can't Help Falling in Love.
Falling in love with you.
Elvis recorded this in a one-take style session, and it became one of the most played wedding songs in history.
One take, huh?
So wise men
Say only fools rush in. Yeah, that's a good song.
And My Girl by the Temptations,
My
1964.
girl, talking about my girl, my girl.
Ooh. Smokey Robinson wrote this as a tribute to his wife. The famous Bass intro is one of the most recognizable openings ever recorded.
I've got sunshine on a cloudy day. Oh,
When
I
it's
love
cold
that.
outside, David brings me lasagna to eat all day.
I love it.
Ain't no mountain high enough.
I am gonna save. Oh, you're gonna do another song. Sorry, go ahead.
Real quick.
All right.
In 1967, Diana Ross later covered it, but this version created the blueprint for the ultimate song duet. Marvin Gaye and Tammy
Oh
Terrell.
my gosh. I'm going to save Sunshine Shenanigans for tomorrow. We went a little bit over today.
Yeah, because we had that great interview.
But I definitely want to get you my testimonial outro. Sonnies, before you step back into the rhythm of the day, hear this and carry it like sunlight in your pocket. You are not created to live quietly inside someone else's expectations. You are created to rise, to stretch, to become. If this morning felt heavy, rise anyway. If doubt tried to whisper your name, rise louder. If yesterday did not go your way, remember that the sunrise is proof that beginnings are always available to be brave. Step out into that sun today, guys. Love you guys.
Special thanks to St. Johns County Fight Night Deputy Keeks and Deputy Foster. Fierce and punch, and we will punch you in your face for the charities. That's what we do.
Hey, don't go drifting away too much. We got 3 o'clock afternoon delight and a Reddit rundown report you don't want to miss. We love you guys. Hit that share button. See you
Bye,
later.
guys.
Bye, Sonnies.